Hi Cardinal signs, I hope that you're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for your next 48-hour readings. I'm Shannon, this is Apex Tarot Pure Spirit, and if you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I could come across religious at times, but I'm not. I'm just very spiritual. I do use living language as from my heritage for these readings, so there's a reason why I say that. But welcome here, and if you are returning, hey guys, welcome back. I appreciate you. So this is for Libra, Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer energy. If you all missed the last set of these, they will be linked down below. They ended yesterday, but I will keep them linked down below regardless. And I also did these 72-hour element readings, and they also can be down below, found down below with those last sets as well. So if something here doesn't resonate with you, you might get something over there with one of those other readings. And then your monthlies are down below as well. And if you would like to reach me, all that's down below. Everything's down below. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started and see what the Divine wants us to know. Thank you, Sweet Divine, for clear to find messages. I could be speaking to your cross-watcher at any given time, so never... forget that. I mean, if it's going to resonate, it'll resonate. You guys just put these pieces. I'm just pulling cards out, so put the pieces where they go, as always. I bind, block, and rebuke all negative forces. I command for the truth to come to the surface, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Can't even speak. Okay, so we have the cough coming out here, which is an overthrow of something, either governmental. It's huge when the cough comes out here. This is a forcible overthrow of a government social order in favor of a new system. It's the sun. It's romance. Actually, I've seen the sun in the mutable sign readings, and that's where the sun's at right now. So go watch that reading. You might get a little bit from that. I've seen the sun and the moon, and the sun is in a place where the moon is. So that's an eclipse happening in a very big way. So some type of in your face, here you go, energy is coming out here. There's some type of real big wisdom that people are tapping into, and it's positive. This is a bright future. Well, when the sun's right in your face, you can't miss something that's bright. It's beautiful. So I've got this homemade deck here, and it's really hard to shuffle at once, so I took them and pre-shuffled them, but I'm going to cut them here. I shuffled them on the other videos, but I decided to pre-shuffle them, and I'm going to cut them here for time's sake. We've got a housekeeper. We've got, I'm protective of you. Somebody's protective of somebody. We've got riches on the way. I'm going to take one that's in the middle poking out. Riches are coming. Somebody's rich and are going to be rich. Something is very profitable here. And then what's at the bottom of the deck? I humble myself. And then underneath that, I want to marry you. That's beautiful energy coming out here. And somebody's very protective of somebody. And, you know, I just did the fixed sign reading, and for whatever reason, because this sun energy that's out in your face and represents front stage stuff, they had wording that came out in their reading. It's right in front of your face. How can you miss it? Okay, so those of you who are trying to figure something out, something is right in front of your face. How can you miss it? Okay, and I'm saying that because the sun card is a fixed sign in itself. So go over there and watch that, those of you who are dealing with fixed sign energy, or you have that in your chart. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and see what comes out in both these tarot decks that I'm using. So we have a housekeeper. We have people humbling themselves, and a lot of riches on its way, or riches involved in the situation as well. Somebody's wanting to get married. Let's see what else comes out here. This is for Libra, Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer from the 8th through the 10th. Divine, what do they need to know? What's the message here about all this? Somebody's got a bright future coming. It's positive. positive. I love when energies come out. Okay, well, there's competition here. There's a 5 of Wands. Okay, let me cut this deck. Somebody's been brainstorming for some of you all, maybe to how to ask, you know, for somebody's hand in marriage as well, because we've got I humble myself. Whatever's taking place here with this competition for some of you all. We've got the 5 of Cups, and this is a forgiveness card, and this would be somebody humbling themselves depending on who you were in, you know, the situation and what's taken place, and something's come to the light, and people looking up and taking those 2 cups, and other people may still be bitter, I guess, since there's other people here. We've got the 9 of Cups. Something's positive here in a very big way. But we do have protection energy out here. That could be an overindulgent energy, or that's past energy where somebody was. That can be a narcissist as well. At the bottom of the deck is a brand spanking new beginning. Ace of Wands is also will go back to riches and fortune and stuff like that. There's a lot of passionate stuff here. So if you got mixed up with somebody where there was a lot of passion and that caused a competition, then that energy is showing itself here. But something's right up in your face, and there's a brand new beginning. Actually, the 6 of Wands showed itself in the actual card, showed itself in the mutable sign reading, and we do have 6 wands showing itself here as well. Okay, in a roundabout way, it's still here. So there's some type of victory. And somebody turn around, take these cups into having some type of forgiveness and humbling themselves. Okay, and there's a bright future ahead. Okay, the Sun card is a yes. So if you're wondering, will they accept my, you know, well, obviously everybody's situation is different, but for this reading, the yes card is here. Okay, and so whatever the protection situation came from the 3 cups that fell over, there's going to be something beautiful overturned for something positive. Let's look at the future energies and see what's going to come out. I'm also going to take a rune for you all at the end of the video. It's for the cardinal energies. There's creative action being taken here. Some kind of new enterprise. It's for the cardinals, please, divine. If nothing jumps out, then I will cut these. Okay. Stubbornness here. Well, if somebody's having to be protected, somebody's got some, yeah. So, that's not good. At the same time, in the upright of this card, because I hate this card, this is somebody who's really aggressive, and you don't even have to say anything. It just shows it right here. Somebody's obviously had to be protected from this kind of stuff. Okay, at the same time, this energy is showing somebody who's not going to allow somebody to get in the way of something. At the same time, I'm protective of you, and somebody's like, I don't think so. Cut conversations, cutthroat stuff. Okay. And Kings and the Knights out, and I see the Emperor energy in the Cardinal and I'm talking to Cardinals, the fixed and the mutable signs. Okay, and so headship is here because some of you all are dealing with this energy here. We've got a message coming in the future, and no surprises here. With the fish in the cup, it's a surprise. It's also a seduction card. Could be a missed opportunity for some people. We've got other people here showing itself for competition. So we got warring going on in both cards, showing itself really big. That's why somebody's going to have some type of forcible overthrow in a situation. Okay, to knock out the slippery fish from the cup that's been going on. Okay, we've got the Cup of Love showed up in the mutable sign reading. Somebody is very much in love. Okay, somebody is going to humble themselves. This is also an apology card as well. Also creative energy in the future. And the past. Okay, so we've got the courthouse here as well. We also have protection showing itself in this card. The X is there. Okay. And we did have X issues come up in, I think it was the fixed sign. I may have mentioned something about X issues in the mutable. I'll just go watch them. I don't remember because I did 72-hour readings still in the time frame of the, overlapping it with the 48-hour readings, and the X was the problem for some of you all, and the X is showing itself here. Okay, so so we have the Q, the H, and the Z. We have the F, the O, and the X, and so we have a little crafty fox energy that has taken place in situation, but somebody is humbling themselves and wanting to marry somebody. Very much in love, very passionate energy showing itself here. Quick to defend something in a very big way. Some type of love is right out of heaven, okay? For someone, there's freedom here. If something's literally being overthrown in a very big, big way, then somebody's going to be liberated. They're going to be liberated here. Be able to fly free from a situation where there's been nothing but cutthroat rivalry taking place here. And it's going to be a bright future, okay? Because somebody is going to go to jail. Those of you who are dealing with issues like that, somebody had a really bad injustice happen to them in the fixed sign readings, and it stated that they were going to go to jail. We've seen that card a couple of times come up on this channel, and so it is what it is. Let's go ahead and so this is what you're dealing with for the next 48 hours. There's been a player. There's been a player. Okay, in and out, in and out, in and out. Somebody also might be trying to get away as well. It's what the divine said. So keep your eye. If you, obviously there's law here in a roundabout way. Okay, somebody's been in a lot of nostalgia about some things and wanting to move forward real quickly as well. And so if there's an enemy out there that's cutthroat, they may be trying to get away from something. If those people who are dealing with that court case or the people that are going to go to jail that have played people, maybe even for riches, okay, and took and cheated somebody in a really bad way, because there's narcissistic energy out here, okay? What else do you want the cardinal signs? Something was a setup in the, you guys got the sun card energy twice. This isn't the sun, but it is the 19th letter, which would take you to the sun. It's the horse here. But anyway, just go watch those other videos. Getting sidetracked. Sorry, I do that sometimes. So you got the Ewas coming out here, which is, it looks like an M. It looks like an E and a 3 and a W. So any of those letters and any of the vibration, you guys can do it in your head, what the other vibrations are here. But it is the sun energy, so you get it twice. That's positive. Which the sun energy is a 10, so that's an A, a J, and an S as well. It is friendship, loyalty, trust, devotion, and marriage. And we have I want to marry you out here. And promotion, and we got 6 wands out here, and 6 of wands would represent promotion. So some of y'all are going to be getting a promotion. Those people who have knocked your cups over on your job and been unjust, well, the courthouse is showing here just in a roundabout way spiritually let you know that the divine will knock their fish for their slipperiness out of their cup, okay? And there's victory here for you, and there's fortune, big time. Riches are on its way in the next 48 hours for you. This is, so promotion and increase showing itself, and this showed itself really big. Three different ways here in this reading, cardinal signs. So that's positive for you all who are standing in the upright. That's real karmic energy coming out here with legal stuff. So, all right, guys. This is your reading. Until next time, shalom.